Hi, thanks for joining me today. Are you finding that you have nothing in common with the culture of the family that you are joining as a step family? Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and I'll let you know every time I post. Are you finding that things jar all the time? That you don't approve of the way they do things or they behave, or you wouldn't do them like that, and you really object to the way that they do it? You know, sometimes you can go into a step family and not see what it is the family are really like. But then when you become a family, suddenly you realise that you are very different people. Sometimes this can be, some people like to sort of take no exercise, laze around the house. Other people want to be active, want to be out, want to be fit. Sometimes it's about cultural things. Sometimes it's your choice of what you want to watch or see or do together. Some people take very different holidays. It's these kinds of jarring that can really upset you. Also, if you bring children to the family yourself, you may definitely not want the other family's influence affecting your children. So you may be desperately wanting to change it. You may not mind for yourself that these people behave in a different way, but you do mind that they may influence your children. People say that step families are more likely to be two families, or more than two, living in the same house, and that blended step families do not exist. Often we're having to accommodate two different cultures inside the same house, and that's exactly what those people are talking about when they say that blended isn't what being a step family is. So it's about living with the difference and accommodating it. Now, that can be very difficult and expensive in terms of your time and energy early on. But over time, what sometimes works is for you to allow things to be the way they are at the moment. Then opportunities for change will come in time. And when they come, you need to be prepared to make the changes and shift the culture of the family slightly more so that you can do things together. One example of this is Christmas, when everybody has what they know are their traditions and their culture. A family was struggling with this, and they had different routines around decorating the Christmas tree and how it's done. And what this family did was they bought a Christmas tree for one family, a Christmas tree for another family, and then bought a third Christmas tree for the new family, coming together into a new tradition and developing a new culture. And with this decorating the third tree, they introduced things that they could do together and could enjoy doing together. And if you transfer that example across into other examples, then possibly you can begin to make small shifts in the way that your now future joint culture could come together. Things like how you spend your weekends, what sort of entertainment you all like, what you like doing together. You really have to work quite hard to find things that are compatible for you and for them. It does take time, but occasionally you can find a new thing And then you can start building a new step family culture all of your own. Often people underestimate the importance of culture in a family. They really think it doesn't matter, but it does. How you live your life is really important to you, and how you amalgamate a step family so that you can have some cultures together and therefore enjoy things together is really important, and it is worth finding things that you like to do together, making the most of those, doing those more often. But this is not to be underestimated in building a step family. We run workshops, sessions, we have an email response service, and we write booklets. You can find links to our social media and website in the description box below.